All right, Lauren. Swing was awesome again today. Be aggressive. That's your key. It really is. When you started to get tired, you had about 10 swings that I didn't care for today. That's it. And it was when you got really, really tired. And then I just said to chief it out the last few, and then you started killing them again. So make sure you continue to be aggressive. If you start getting under balls, make sure you take the knob over the ball. Okay, so I want to show you the difference between these two swings. One's a really, really low pitch, the one on the right. So I want to show you the difference. What you're going to do is your hands are going to slot a little bit lower, and then usually you'll sit back or lean back just a little bit more. Okay, so as you rotate through, again, the head was really good today. Okay. So your head go back a little bit more on the lower pitch. Your back shoulder will drop a little bit more so you can get the bad head down. Okay, notice the difference. Notice how much more drop we have in the barrel here to get to it. Okay, that's why we work all the different pitches, because if you always drop your barrel that much below your hands, like the one on the right, you won't hit this pitch up here that's at your thighs. And even more, the pitch up top won't work either. Okay, so you see as you rotate through, the back foot is still moving. It's very difficult to get your back foot and knee through on low pitches because you tend to sit down a little bit more. Okay, so this was outstanding. There's no wrist roll going on at all. Look how flat your right palm is here. Okay, in both of these, your right palm is super flat coming through, still flat. You're not rolling your wrists until way out here in your power V. Notice the power V is a little bit lower on the low pitch. Okay, so let me go and pull a higher pitch. Okay, so here's a higher one. We can see the difference between these two. Usually you have more shoulders on higher pitches, more hands on lower pitches, more shoulders on higher pitches. So if we go and sync these guys, okay, notice the hand position. Okay, a little bit lower here, never lower than your belly button. Okay, here it's right between your letters and your belly button. Okay. But again, look at the back knee come into the ball and the head stay back. Back knee into the ball, head back. Okay. Because I'm a perfectionist, see if we can get this heel higher off the ground. The foot traveled, a couple inches, but the higher that heel gets, the more it pushes when this heel comes up and in, then it pushes this knee in more. Okay, so don't get lazy with that back foot. Make sure it comes up and in. See, the one on the left is a little bit higher. Okay, and let's look at that one that you went oppo on, but you didn't mean to go oppo. Okay, you were late. I loved it. Okay, you were late, but you didn't drop your hands. Look at that. I mean, you hit this ball right here. It's off the bat there. Look at that swing plane, though. Look how flat that swing plane is all the way through. But the beauty about this, during this part, you were dropping your hands, remember? And your hands were like this, in this position, they were the same height as the ball, and you were going under it. So I said, try to take the knob over the ball. Okay, take the knob over the ball so that the barrel runs into it. Okay, and this pitch on the right, that was not easy. You were really late, and it was elevated, but you were able to stay on top and shoot a low line drive into right field. Notice you didn't rotate as much. Your hips didn't come through as much. That's good. They shouldn't come through as much on balls to right field. So if we look at these two swings, the one on the left you pulled, notice how your hips are through more. They're facing center field. Here your hips are more on an angle like that. And right about here. And your shoulders aren't quite as open. There's the angle of your upper body, where here's the angle of your shoulders here. Okay, so on pitches away, you're going to extend more towards right field, which is going to limit rotation. Good job. Continue to be aggressive. The slow rhythm, the early slow rhythm looks great. Don't start to get in that habit of rushing that. Slow and go, and what happens is your hands don't have that big hitch anymore. Okay? Slow, early rhythm, then be aggressive.